Hi everybody, it's Honest John. I've made a couple of videos already about torture, in which I've explained that you don't get the truth or any real intelligence from torture. So last night I was driving to a gig and listening to the radio, and they interviewed a fellow by the name of Ali al-Shufan, a former interrogator for the CIA. He has a book out called The Black Banners, and it's a book about Al-Qaeda, gives you some history, but he also talks about the interrogation of Abu Zubaydah. And one of the things that becomes crystal clear is this: all actionable intelligence that was gained from Abu Zubaydah was gotten by conventional interrogation techniques, which involve building up rapport and treating the person humanely. And Abu Zubaydah was a gold mine. He gave us Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and Jose Padilla and other information that's still classified. But we shut the gold mine down, and the way we did it was by being stupid. See, people in the White House, they didn't really want actionable intelligence. They wanted people to say that Al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein were in on 9/11 together. And they knew that that wasn't true, that the only way to get that was going to be by torturing people. So they turned the interrogation of Abu Zubaydah over to a guy who had never done an interrogation in his life. And the torture started. And after that, everything we got from Abu Zubaydah was bullshit. He even told his interrogators that he was the #3 man in Al-Qaeda. Truth turned out to be that he wasn't even an Al-Qaeda member. Later, a man called Ibn Sheikh Libby was also interrogated using torture, and he told his interrogators that there was a link between Saddam Hussein and Al-Qaeda, which we know did not really exist. And he also told his interrogators about the non-existent weapons of mass destruction all over Iraq. Colin Powell, in his famous UN speech, quoted Sheikh Libby. And you know something? Colin Powell has never recovered the stature or respect that he had before he involved himself with the Bush administration. And he never will. So later on, when they found out that Sheikh Libby was lying, they asked him, "Why did you lie?" And he said, "I wanted the torture to stop. I told them what they wanted to hear." So when I see Dick Cheney up on Fox News claiming that torture gave us actionable intelligence, it pisses me off. When he says it saved lives, he's lying, and he knows he's lying. I'll give you two examples that I mentioned before. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and Jose Padilla were arrested in March and April of 2002. The torture program started in August of 2002. But Dick Cheney says it was torture that gave us those two guys. Not only did the torture program not save lives, it made us less safe. The CIA and the FBI went out chasing down these crazy false stories. Who knows how many lives would actually have been saved if we had continued to use interrogation techniques that actually worked. And you know, Dick Cheney gives himself away every time he's interviewed on Fox News. He gets that little smirk on his face that says, I can't believe I'm getting away with this bullshit. And you can see the contempt that he has for those Fox News hacks that are interviewing him. Because he knows they're never going to ask him anything but softball questions, and they're certainly not going to fact check it. But see, I don't need an interrogator to tell me all I need to know about Dick Cheney. Here's the truth. Dick Cheney despises America and everything that it stands for. Thanks for listening.